Hi, I'm Sandy Kendall, and I'm going to show you the new sharing features of Screencastify. You can use these sharing features on a brand new video that you create or on a video you've already created. So to save time, I'm going to go to Screencastify, and we're assuming here you've already installed Screencastify on your computer. And if you haven't, we have a separate tutorial for that. Once I open Screencastify, I'm going to click on the pancake stack menu and go to My Recordings. And then I want to reshare a video I made for my students last year about how to use their Chromebook camera to scan QR codes. I don't want to make it again, so I'm going to open it. And here you should recognize the Screencastify screen a little bit. It's similar to the one you were used to, but now it has this watch page thing going on here. So before I show you this new feature that I think you're going to love, I do want to show you that all the way down here at the bottom on the right, you can still share the old-fashioned way. You can click on Google Drive, you can set the sharing settings for what you want, and copy the drive link and share it that way. So that's a possibility, but we're not going to do that. We're going to try the new thing. So what Screencastify allows you to do now is create a share link that will open the video in its own web page. This will allow you to actually capture how many viewers you have. So if you want to see, for example, if your students are watching your tutorials, or maybe you are sharing this as an update with parents and you want to see that they're seeing your newsletter, then you can use this feature to see that. So when you click on copy share link now, it tells you it copied, but you need to kind of see what it's set for. So if I click this, right now it's saying anyone with the link, and the viewers are captured anonymously. If I really want to hold my students accountable for watching something, then that might not be my best idea. So I'm going to click on Edit, and now I can decide who can access the video. My options are to set it back to private, anyone with the link, or anyone in my organization. So that ensures that only someone with a georgetownisd.org address is going to be able to watch it. If I'm just aiming at my students, then this is what I would do. If I were maybe sending this home to parents as well, I would do anyone with the link. But let's say we're focusing on students. So I'm going to click anyone in my organization. It tells me the allowed email domains, and it's going to be georgetownisd.org. So then it says, how do you want to track analytics? Well, it's already decided that for me. Now, if I did choose anyone with the link, I just want to show you now you have more options under tracking analytics. You can have them be anonymous. You can have them be required to sign in with a Google account. So that would mean they would have to have some sort of Google account. Or you can do a nickname. And if you do that, they can literally type anything they want to say who they are. So although that would force them to put a name, they could put anything. Email address would at least capture an email address, but again, what if they don't have a Google account? So that's just something to think about. Right now, we're going to go back to anyone in our organization because we're really focused on our kids, and that just automatically sets it to tracking by their email address. I'm going to click Save, and now I have some different ways to share that. I've set it to anyone at georgetownisd.org, viewers captured by email address. So I could just copy the link and paste it somewhere, like in a slideshow or something like that. I can also share it to Google Classroom. So if I click that, then it opens to Google Classroom, and it asks me to select, which classroom I want and all those things. And you probably did some of that last year, so I won't go through all those settings again. And then You can also generate a QR code, send it Gmail, and so forth. Now, I just want to show you what it looks like when someone does open the link. So I'm going to copy the share link and open an incognito window and paste the link here. And now you can see that it's asking me to sign in with Google. Remember, when I set this up, I said you have to sign in with a georgetown.isd.org account, and it knows that that's Google. So I select that. I'm going to go ahead and use my Georgetown ISD account. Your students would use theirs, or colleagues. Maybe you want to see if your fellow teachers watch this or not. And now the video has come up for me to watch. Tells me the title. There's no distractions around it, which is nice. And it tells me I'm signed in up here with my GISD account. Now, I'm going to actually watch through this, and you don't want to watch me do that, so we'll fast forward. Okay, so now I've watched the video. Pretend I was one of my students. As a teacher, I can now look and see that I've already had a viewer. If I click on viewers, I can see who viewed it and that they viewed it once. So this list would begin to populate for as long as you keep that video out there, and you might see students who watch it multiple times, take note of students who don't watch it at all, and this is a way you can kind of follow up. And if they're watching multiple times, maybe they needed extra help. If they're not watching at all, well, then that's another thing to talk to them about. But either way, you've got some good data on whether or not students are taking advantage of your resources. And then you just close out. This will continue to populate for as long as you keep it active. So I hope you enjoy this new feature where you can tell which of your students are watching your Screencastify videos.